Good morning, YouTube. Chubz here. Once again, I'm back with another video. And today, I'm going to be giving you guys part two of champions that I think is very awesome. But to me, they're overrated and I dislike them. So if you watch my first video, I don't even have to go into detail because you know exactly who I'm going to pick. But for the ones who haven't watched my first video or my first edition, I chose Chorus Glaive. But at the end of that video, I said I wanted to. There was another champion that I recently took up to rank 4. I had a bittersweet moment with this champion because, like, I needed to take up this champion because I had expiring resources. I really didn't want to take him up because, like, he's a great champion, but I just feel like his play style is too overrated, and I'm a multicultural type gamer or a diverse type gamer. I don't like the same type of thing when it comes to playing like a team style game. I don't like having like too many of the same things or too many of the same types on a team. I like to be diverse when it comes to selecting a team. And this champion requires exactly that, to be just the legendary tank, the legendary destroyer that he is. So, if you haven't figured out by now, it's no, it's not Hulk Ragnarok. It's this guy, Ben Grimm, Fantastic Four member, The Thing. So yeah, I recently took my thing up to rank 4. Internet phrases. Somebody go tell Prof. He's unawakened, unfortunately, because I had pulled this woman before I got him. And yes, I used my awakening gem on her. Yeah. So yeah, don't get me wrong. I definitely would use my I would much rather use it on my thing, but I would definitely with no hesitation, no doubt, 100%. Like, just I would definitely use it on Human Torch before Thing, before Mr. Fantastic, and before Invisible Woman. But it was just like spur of the moment, compulsive. I didn't have any science champions. Invisible Woman was my first champ. But that's enough about that. Back to this guy. So as I stated before, when this guy first entered the contest, you know how it always be like, oh, we don't know if he's gonna be great. Is he gonna be God tier? Is he gonna be okay? Is he gonna be trash? You know all the speculations that go on in the community, on the forums, etc. on Reddit. So yeah, my first initial thought when he first came to the contest was he's definitely a defensive tank. I hated him so much because, like, I don't even think I finished Uncollected when he first came out with Diablo. I don't even think I finished Uncollected because like I really didn't have any champion to get past this dude. Like I could not figure him out for nothing in this world. So yeah, and then over time, videos started to come out from Scene, Legacy, KT1, etc. Uploading thing playstyle videos. What synergies he's good for. And that is the specific reason I hate thing because without these synergies, man, he is honestly just garbage, man. Like, I'm not gonna even lie to you. And once again, I need to let you guys know that I do not run suicides. Like, yes, I have an Omega Red, but I have a different playstyle that doesn't require me to run suicides. And he's just as good. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do a video on Omega Red because I love him. But yeah, with Thing, man, he's just not as good when he doesn't have those synergies, bro. Like he has an ability in here where he gains his rock stacks, of course. So what I try to do is I try to well time block, which gives me 4 additional rock stacks plus the one, so I get 5 on every well timed block. So 4 of those, and I go up to 20. And then, once he reached 20 rock stacks, the additional rock stacks after okay, yeah, after 15, the additional rock stacks last for 5 seconds. And then they are converted, I believe. Yeah. They are converted into a permanent passive fury granting 54.66 attack. That is so garbage. But the good thing is this fury is capped at 60. So when you multiply 60 times 54.66, you get somewhere around something. You can calculate it. I don't know math off the top of my head. I failed that shit in high school. Okay, I'm lying. I think I actually got like a C or a B. But anyways, it's capped at 60. So, if you don't run things synergy team, I say around if you could get up to about 35 to 40 of those permanent passive furies, he actually starts to deal some decent damage. But you gotta be in one of those longer fights. Not one of those quick fights that's gonna end very fast because you KO the opponent. It has to be a lengthy, durable fight. So yeah, if you can definitely get up to about 35, 40, 45 of those permanent passive furies, his damage is actually kind of decent. But that's the thing, you have to ramp him up. And that's what I don't like about him. Like his damage is not that great. He definitely needs to be awakened because his awakened ability not only does it turns him into a defensive monster, like being able to tank those special threes just like Iceman with his ice armor, man, that protection shield and definitely can save your behind when you're fighting somebody. You end up pushing them to a special 3, and the best thing about it is you can just activate your heavy and go right into protection mode. So usually when I do run thing, I try to add my 4-star Human Torch. That way instead of waiting 5 seconds for the Furies, for his rock stacks to convert into Furies after 15 stacks, it just does it automatically. Soon as he hit 20 rock stacks, that 20th rock stack, boom, convert, boom, convert, 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 convert with the Human Torch synergy. So I don't have to wait. And that's what helps me build up those rock stacks pretty quick against the enemy. Now, of course, you guys, you know his synergy team that literally turns him into one of the best champions in the game. And that's, of course, with the champion. Once per fight, one thing would be struck by a blow that would knock him out. His HP remains at 1, and he becomes indestructible for 6 seconds. Any hit he receives while indestructible grants him that fury of 100% for the rest of the fight. Man, when I say that is one of the best synergies ever, it's great. But of course, if you only have the champion, then it's not going to work out. Honestly, unless you just power rush into the opponent. But of course, that's why people added Heimdall. Because, Heimdall, when you would be knocked out, you gain that indestructible buff for I think about 2 or 3 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, they add Hela, who has a synergy with Angela. And that's not the only way you can do his synergy team. You can do Champion, Heimdall, and I believe Thor Ragnarok, or Loki. And that way you can heal up. So once you get down to that knockout blow and you get that indestructible buff, you can just get hit and then you can heal up, by holding block. But like I said, another way is by going with Champion, Hela, and Angela. So once you KO every champion, you got 100% chance to heal 20% of your HP, which is more than the Heimdall synergy, because I think that's just like 15%. But this is guaranteed 100% if Thing is the only one on the team. But the thing is, when you would be KO'd, the champion synergy and the Hela synergy with Angela activates at the same exact time. So that's where you got to be careful at when you activate that synergy, because you don't get knocked out and activate the champion synergy and then you get knocked out again and activate. No. Once you get to that KO point, both synergies activate at the same time. So you're going to gain that 20% health. You're going to gain that indestructible. And for that 6 seconds, and you just let them hit you for that 6 seconds, get up to about 6 or 7 Fury stacks. He go crazy. But when you don't have that team with him, as I stated before, Thing's damage output is pretty weak. Now, I'm sure you all noticed that KT1 made a video about Hulk Ragnarok and his damage output, which I definitely do agree on some point. You can kind of put Hulk Ragnarok and Thing in the same boat, because it's like, these are literal beasts. These are monsters. Why is their damage output not that good? Like, they shouldn't have to rely on synergies. They shouldn't have to rely on their abilities. They should naturally have some of the strongest attacks in the contest. Base attacks. Thing and Hulk Ragnarok should be putting up some of the highest base damage, physical damage in the contest. But they don't. Thing, he's just, man, I don't know what to say. Like, I guess I should just show you guys while I'm making this video. Okay, see, I already have a Human Torch on the team. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add that synergy team of champion. Just to test it out. And I'm saying while I'm fighting, I'm gonna show you guys the difference. And you're gonna see what makes him great and what makes him completely trash. So the first thing I have to do is I gotta kill off everybody. And I know people are saying like you gotta kill them all and stuff. I don't think you have to do all that. Let's go in order. Bring in Human Torch. Get out. And the champion. And finally, quit out for the last time. Now we can finally bring in things. And before all his synergies and stuff activate, I want you to pay close attention. Seeing this 8K, 800, 1,000. Fears. I'm almost at the max cap. I'm at 52. The maximum amount of fears he can be at. So, look at this. Oh, crit. So I got 7. This is the type of damage things should be doing without even having the synergies. Like the damage before those synergies, when the fight first started, it was around 800 to maybe 1300. And then as I started building up those permanent passive furies and I reached my maximum cap of 60, the damage went up to about 2K, between 2K and 3K. Then when I got knocked out and I built up those 100% furies, I had 7 of them. So that's 700%. He started doing around, on basic damage, he was doing around 7, he was doing about like 5, 6, 7, 8K. And then on those crits, you seen he was doing around like 8 to 9 to 10K. And then when I activated the special 2, you seen his damage go up to almost 15. I seen 15, 17K up in there. Now, I'm not saying he should be doing like 15, 17K on regular damage, but he should definitely be doing more than 800 to 1300 on a crit. He should definitely be doing more than that, man. It's ridiculous that he has to rely on those synergies to produce that kind of damage. Like, I would be okay if he would at least be doing like base attack damage wise. If his attacks did something like, before you start ramping him up, like maybe 1,000 on crits. He did like 2K on crits, and then as you ramp him up and you build up those permanent passive furies, it can go up to about 3 to 4K. You know, when you reach that maximum 60 cap, I'll say about maybe 4 or 5K. You know, and I feel like his cap limit thing should definitely be increased, like 54.96. I'm honestly not sure if it scales when you rank him up. I would have to check Aunt May website. But if this was at least like granting 100 attack, that would be better. That would be much better. But yeah, at the end of the day, Thing does not produce great damage. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is the number 2 champion on Champions that I think is very awesome. Legendary has definitely earned my respect, but I do not like them. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. Like I said, subscribe, and I'm going to be giving you guys some more content. The new event quest will be coming out, so I may upload some footage from Uncollected, doing a complete run through. and definitely checking out that side quest. So yeah, more content will be coming on that when it does come out later today. Thanks again, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye bye.